Okay, so hi, welcome back to this channel. And if you are new here, I hope you'll stick around. This is my third video, so yay. I hope I will probably edit it a little bit better because I thought it sounded very awkward when I just talk to the camera and there is nothing else going on, just my voice. And I have seen that some blog channels and commentary YouTuber do that, so I decided to try my hands on it. But anyways, the topic of this video, as you have seen the title, is the Asian readathon that is hosted by Cindy from the YouTube channel with Cindy. So the topic of this video is my Asian readathon TBR. I participated in it last year. My last year TBR was this. I have showed it on my screen hopefully. My last year TBR was this, and I thoroughly enjoyed it last year, and I decided I should participate in it again. Last time it was mostly a solo experience, so I'm glad this year I have a place to talk about all the books I want to read, and hopefully I will read. Last year I did read all of them, but usually because this year academics and all that, hopefully I will read them. But anyways, the first prompt was read a book by an Asian author that is a bestseller or a fantasy bestseller. For this prompt I chose Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint Volume 2. It would have been easier to choose Volume 1, but since I have been reading it since April and I only had around 300 pages left, so I thought I will just do Volume 2, I guess. By the way, I am saying 300, it may sound like a lot of pages, but it's actually like 1400 something pages, so I am at the ending for the first book. So yeah, I will read the second volume after finishing the first one. I still have 300 pages left, as I said before. So that's the first one. The next prompt was read a book by an Asian author that is a retelling or features LGBTQ characters, and for this one I chose The Ministry of Utmost Happiness by Arundhati Roy. I read God of Small Things 2 years ago and I absolutely loved it. I have been wanting to read something else by her, and then this came across my radar and I thought, yeah, this sounds like a good one, and it also features an LGBTQ character. I think the main character, I'm not sure, but I think he, oh my god, sorry, I did not mean to misgender them. The character, I think, is an LGBTQ person, yeah. So I chose The Ministry of Utmost Happiness by Arundhati Roy, and this book features an intersex character, I think. I'm not really sure. I think they are either trans or intersex. I have to look it up better, but I have planned to read that. Arundhati Roy's writing is very great, honestly. It's phenomenal. So I have very high expectations for this book because her writing is so poetic and lyrical, honestly. I remember reading God of Small Things and I was just mesmerized by that book. So I hope this will be the same experience as well. I'm waiting for it to arrive. It hasn't arrived yet, and I am panicking because why hasn't it arrived yet? But yeah, that was the second one. The third prompt for the Asian readathon, obviously, it was read a book by an Asian author that features an emotional theme, I guess. Either it's emotional or that it features an older character. And for this, I was having a hard time thinking which one to choose because I thought of multiple books like She of the Mountains. The concept was very intriguing, honestly, and it's emotional, I believe. But yeah, the concept was very interesting. I looked up the summary and synopsis kind of, and it sounds very interesting, but the problem is I saw that the author is Canadian, but they have an Asian heritage. I'm not sure, so I'll see about that. The other one I am choosing if like this doesn't count. In case the first one doesn't count, I will probably read Lost Souls Meet Under a Full Moon. I forgot the title already. Lost Souls Meet Under a Full Moon, right? Another one was Lost Souls Meet Under a Full Moon. The author of this book also wrote Lonely Castle in the Mirror, and I loved that book. Honestly, I adored that book. It's one of my favorites. I read it in 2023, and it is one of my favorite books. So I was also thinking maybe I should choose this one, but I ended up choosing Solo Dance, and the concept is very intriguing to me. I think there will be some trigger warnings. I need to look into that as well. But yeah, and it also features an LGBTQIA character, so I am hoping to enjoy it. The concept is intriguing. I chose this honestly because the cover kind of reminded me of Punpun from Oyasumi Punpun. I have not read that book, by the way, but I plan to read it soon enough. So I chose Solo Dance for this prompt specifically. And the fourth prompt is to read a book by an Asian author that is either international or underrated. And for this, guess what I will choose? Obviously, The Disabled Tyrant's Beloved Pet Fish, Volume 4. I have been the last video is the TBR. Obviously, the last video was about the TBR, and then in the next video, I'm like, yes, I will read this one. Obviously, I love them. And by the way, I am recording this on May 9th. May 9th? What the hell? I am recording this on May 3rd, and I have already started it. Then I saw that it had a prompt for underrated, and I think this book is pretty underrated, so I obviously chose this one. And I have started it. I'm not that far into it, but I have started it a little bit. So yeah, and also I'm enjoying it very much. I love Liu. I love his kids so much. I love this book so much, and I know he will. Well, wait, no, I'm spoiling you. I should not spoil you. And the last prompt for the Asian readathon is read a book by an Asian author that is either political or non-fiction. And for this, I chose Morning with Me, and this is a non-fiction, and this book shows the relationship the author had with this cat for 20 years, and this cat was a stray cat, I believe. I have not looked. I should have looked better into this before filming the video, but yeah, the cat was a stray cat and it was abandoned, and the author found it and they decided to keep it. I was thinking maybe I will go with She Who Became the Sun for the political part, but I read it last year for the readathon, so obviously I thought no, I should not choose that. That is kind of cheating, so I did not choose it. Yeah, that's all the books I plan to read in May and more. I have other books I want to read. Hopefully I can. We will see at the end of the month. Hopefully I'll stick to my TBR, and see you next time. Thank you for being here. I'm so glad you are here, honestly. Thank you so much for watching this video.